us today. Michele is one of our team members at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts. She's been a teacher there for us and teaches many different things. But I'm excited today to talk to her about her Divine Healing series. So, Michele, talk to us a little bit about how you got into healing and what brought you along this way, and then share a little bit about your program.
Sure. So, it's funny because about 5 years ago, I really started my healing and spiritual quest. I had I like to call it my midlife awakening. I found you and truly am grateful for all of the help that you've helped me with. But I started the journey by taking classes at DYSG, actually, a lot of them, shocking. I know. And through the process, I started developing my intuition and really honing the skills that I have, as well as, I started studying under a mentor for my medical intuition practice. And then, last year, my guides kind of said, you're going to start teaching. You need to teach this program. And I was like, what? What do you mean I'm going to teach this program? And they were like, no, like you need to help people understand that they can heal their lives. The Divine Healing series is really all about getting clear on the different ways that we hold ourselves back, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all the things, right? And my Divine Healing series is really all about that. And so these classes, there's 5 classes in the series, but anybody can take any of them at any time. I touch on healing inner child wounds. We touch on feminine wounds, which a lot of women, we carry around based on just sort of generational karma and the things that we were taught as kids. And so I teach how to heal that and really to bring your feminine and masculine energy together and to be more in balance. I teach shadow work as well as money and manifestation, as well as ancestral karma and generational wounds. So there's 5 classes in this series, and it's really just a powerful tool to give you the knowledge and wisdom to understand how you can heal your life. And then it comes with workbooks and a meditation so they can continue their practice long after they're done with me.
I love that. And I know there are 5 classes in the series. Do they have to take the whole series? No. Can they take 1 or 2?
They can take 1 or 2. They can take 1 or 2, or they can, if they buy the whole series, they get a little discount. It's a really powerful series of classes, and I do teach it in a certain order. But again, you can take any one. I will say though that I've had people take 1 and then buy the whole series. So and people who have taken it really have found a lot of healing from it, and then they end up working with me in a lot of other ways.
I love that. And I love the fact you and I are on the same page, is that we want to give people tools so they can do the work themselves, right?
Yes.
And what most of us don't understand out there is you can do the work yourself, and you can start with baby steps, and you can learn. And who knows, in 5 years, you might be out there teaching something like Michele has. I remember when Michele came to the center, she was just trying to figure everything out. And I think she showed up at a holiday oracle party that we had. And then she never went away. She just stayed with us the whole time.
I did not. 5 years. I think I know that, we celebrate, DYSG's 5-year anniversary this year. And, I feel like I've been there for not all of it, but a lot of the 5 years. So, and I'm just so blessed and privileged to be able to, again, just work with you and alongside you, and really have just grown so much just through, again, the classes that are offered here are amazing. And that's why I teach mine here, because I know that the right people will find it. And you're right about tools, because that's really what I'm all about. Is I'm trying to put myself out of a job, right? Is I want you to be able to, I want you to be healed. I want you to understand how, all of these things, these wounds that we have throughout our lives affect us in our adulthood. And when you can get clear on that and figure out how to unravel some of that, you can really move your life forward in really massive ways.
And I love how you say unravel. I always say unwind, because what we don't realize is our wounds, our fears, our beliefs, all of those things get wound up really tight, right? And it prevents us from moving forward. It prevents us from getting on our path. It prevents us from doing what we're here to do. And when we start to unravel that energy, it frees us to be who we are.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, and work and understanding like that you have a whole team of guides and angels and archangels and ascended masters out there that are just waiting to be put in the game. I like to kind of refer to it as you're their coach. They can't help you if you don't ask for their help. And so I always am like, put me in the game, coach. Because they're sitting on the bench waiting to be called and to be able to help you. And when we start working in collaboration with our guides and angels and all of the spiritual like light beings that we have at our disposal, you can really just change your life. And it's so powerful and just beautiful. I don't even know how to express like how I love working with my guides. So
well, and I love that. And what I can tell you is I've heard people that have come out of her class that have signed up for one class, went to her class and come out and they're telling everybody, you need to take this class. You need to go to her series. You need to take this class. This is an amazing class. So I'm telling you the same thing because I'm hearing it from our team on the floor, on the ground at DYSG, telling people that come in, you need this class. This is an amazing class. So don't miss the opportunity to be able to step in and take this class and learn from Michele, because she is giving you your tools to improve and transform your life. And so you don't want to miss that.
absolutely.
All right. Well, check the schedule at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts for Michele's class. She teaches it once a month and it's an evening class, so you can come in and tap in. Also, if you're not able to take that class on that schedule, please reach out to her and let her know, because I know sometimes she does it online and she's doing it in person at the center. So there are many ways that you can kind of tap in. And if she knows there are several people wanting a specific day and she can do that, I'm sure she'll do that as well. So don't just say, oh, I can't take that because I need. Reach out and say, Michele, I'm interested.
Absolutely. Reach out on the socials, reach out an email, whatever. And because again, I do offer like the first, you know, I'm teaching it right now, but like I'll teach it again in the fall. And so it's kind of like I teach them sort of the first half of the year and the second half of the year. So, you know, if you can't make it this time, but again, last year I had someone jump in on my classes in the middle sort of the series and then finished up the series just now. So yeah.
It works. It works. So don't not do that. Also, no, here's a secret. She has a Facebook page and she does really cool things on her Facebook page, including live stuff. And she does teachings on there and different stuff on there. So you don't want to miss that as well. So connect with her on Facebook so that you get all the updates. And Michele, what's your Facebook page?
My Facebook page is Radiant Living HLC. And I have a free group and all that stuff, but all that information's on Radiant Living HLC on Facebook. And cool. It's the same for Instagram and I think TikTok. So there you go.
Cool. She's everywhere. So make sure you go and check her out. So thank you, Michele, for joining me today and sharing information about your Divine Healing series. I'm so excited to have you at the center, and I know other people are really benefiting. So thank you for your gifts and your work.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We hope to see you really soon at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts.